Hello and welcome to today's video. My name is Silvana and today we will do 20 minutes of gentle poses designed to awaken and stretch your entire body. Even though this is a morning yoga flow, you can do this practice any other time of the day as well to get your body moving. By the end of this session, you will feel refreshed and re-energized. No props are needed. So whenever you are ready, grab your mat and let's get started. We will start today's class lying down on the mat, so you can come to the front of your mat and then just roll all the way down onto your back. Bend both knees and let the knees fall outwards, bringing the soles of your feet together, creating this diamond shape with your legs. Relax your shoulders away from your ears. Place one hand onto the belly and the other hand onto your chest. Close your eyes and take a moment here to arrive. Breathing deeply in through the nose and exhale slowly out. Become aware of your body. Become aware of any sensations within your body. Feeling the chest and belly extend as you inhale. Feel the belly and chest contract as you exhale out. Feel the stretch in your inner thighs as gravity is pulling down the knees. Taking one more deep inhale here and then exhale. Open your eyes, bring your knees back together, arms by your side, lift the feet and then hug the knees into the chest. From here you can sway a little bit from side to side, massaging the spine. One more deep breath and then let the knees fall outwards. Bring the arms between the legs, get hold of your big toes or the outer arch of your feet and come to happy baby pose. Pull the knees towards the armpits. Let the feet fall out wide. And again you can sway a bit from side to side if that feels good on your spine. Taking one more deep breath here, opening the hips. And then slowly let go of the feet again, bringing the feet together and let them fall down onto the mat. Extend both legs one by one. From here, feet together, interlock your fingers, palms up. Reach the arms over the head and give yourself a stretch like you just woke up. Arms up, toes down, stretch, stretch, and release. One more time, arms up, toes down, stretch, 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 make yourself very long, and releasing it again. Bring the arms back by your side. Bend the right knee, interlock the fingers on top of the knee and pull the knee towards the chest, opening the hip. Rotate the right ankle if that feels good. And then change the rotation to the other side. Coming to a stop again. And then from here, extend the right leg up to the ceiling. Interlock your fingers behind the hamstring and flex the right foot. If your hamstring is tight, you can keep the right knee a little bit bent. But try to create as much length as you can. Inhale, kicking the heel up. Exhale, pulling the leg a little bit closer. Making sure the head and shoulders are still relaxed on the mat. With every inhale, create a little bit more space. With every exhale, pulling the leg gently a little bit closer. And then release. Bend the knee, coming into a spinal twist. Right arm shoulder width away from your body, palm is facing up. And then let the right knee fall over to your left side, so you're stacking your hips on top of each other. and gaze over your right shoulder towards your right hand. You can either rest your right foot on the left leg, or you can place the right foot on the ground in front of your left knee. Breathing deeply in and out, try to relax both shoulder blades down into the mat. And slowly release again, bringing both hips on the mat. Bring the right knee to the chest. One more breath here, opening the hip. And then extending both legs out onto the mat. Center yourself. And then bend your left knee. Hug the knee towards the chest. And rotate your left ankle. First to one side. And then to the other side. Releasing any tension. Coming to a stop again, extend the left leg up towards the ceiling, interlock the fingers behind the leg and flex your left foot. Coming into that nice hamstring stretch. Again, you can keep the knee a little bit bent if you need to. Try to keep the foot flexed, kicking the heel up high. Try to relax your shoulders down and away from the ears and breathing deeply in and out. Keeping that stretch active. One more inhale and then exhale, release. Bend the knee, bringing the knee to the chest, left arm shoulder width away from the body. And as you exhale, let the left knee fall over to the right side into your spinal twist. Gaze over your left shoulder, making sure you're keeping both shoulder blades on the mat. Feel the hips coming on top of each other. You can close your eyes here. Become aware of the rotation in your lower back. Taking one more deep breath here, and then slowly release. Gaze up towards the ceiling, bringing the left knee back towards the chest, both hips on the mat. One more breath here, and then extend both legs out. Center yourself, bend both knees again, one by one, and from here get hold of the back of the knees. And then rock and roll yourself up to seated onto the mat. Extend the legs out in front of you. Bend the right knee, bringing the heel close towards you. And then step the right foot over your left leg. Fold the lower leg to your right side if you can. Otherwise you can keep the leg long. And then from here, spinal twist. Left elbow over your right knee. Twist to your right side and place your right hand behind the back so you look over your right shoulder. Inhale, feel the spine long. Exhale, pull the right knee a little bit closer to your chest. Inhale, feel the crown of your head lifting up to the ceiling. Exhale, keep on twisting. One more inhale. And then exhale, release, gaze forward, untwist your upper body. And if you can, take your lower leg out first. And then taking the right foot on the inside again. Let the right knee fall outwards. Make sure your hips are facing forward to the front of your mat. Inhale, both arms reach up. Exhale, fold over your left leg, coming into a one-legged forward fold. Inhale, feel the crown of your head reaching forward. And exhale, try to fold a little bit further over your leg. If you feel any tension in your lower back, keep a little micro bend in your left knee. If you hinge forward easily, you can try to lock the knee and keep the left leg completely long. One more inhale, lengthen the right shoulders, pressing down. Exhale, hinge a bit more over the leg. Slowly release. Roll your spine up. Inhale both arms over the head. And exhale, release the arms by your side. Taking both legs out in front, you can give them a little shake. And then taking it to the other side. Bend the left knee, left foot over your right leg. And if you can, fold the lower leg and bringing the right foot to your left hip. Right elbow over your left knee. And then finding your spinal twist. Left hand behind the back and gaze over your left shoulder. Inhale, lengthen the spine. And as you exhale, maybe find a little deeper twist. Keep on pulling the knee towards the chest. And imagine this invisible line from the crown of your head lifting you up towards the ceiling. Taking one more deep breath here. And release. Gaze to the front. Untwist your upper body. If you can, take your right leg out first. Extend the leg in front. Left foot back on the inside and let your left knee fall outwards. Make sure the hips are square to the front of your mat. And when you are ready, reach your arms up. Inhale, lengthen the spine. Exhale, fold over your right leg, back into your one-legged forward fold. Inhale, get hold of your foot, ankle or the back of the leg. And as you exhale, try to hinge a little bit further forward. Try to keep your lower back as long as possible, hinging forward from your hip. Head relaxed. With every inhale, create a bit more length. As you exhale, fold a little bit further forward. One more deep breath here, hinging a bit further forward, and then release. Roll the spine up, inhale, arms over the head, exhale, release the arms back by your side. Extend both legs out in front again, take a moment, center yourself. And from here, swing the legs back behind you, coming onto your hands and knees. Bring your hands underneath your shoulders, cat and cow. Inhale, arch through the back, gaze up towards the ceiling. And then exhale, hunch, tuck the belly in, round through the spine, chin to chest. Inhale, drop the belly, round through the spine, gaze up. Exhale, press through the wrists, feel the stretch in the upper back, belly comes towards the spine. Inhale again, drop the belly, gaze up, and exhale, round, puffing up the upper back. One more time, inhale, gaze up, exhale, belly in, tailbone tucks under, round the spine. Come back to neutral again. Breathe normally. Tuck the toes under. Maybe walk the hands a bit further out in front and then lift the hips up and back, coming to downward facing dog. Take a moment, walk it out here, bending one knee at a time, pressing the heels a bit further back. Feel the stretch in the back of your legs. And whenever you're ready, coming into a full downward facing dog. Press through the hands. Imagine you're pressing the mat away with your hands. Create length in the spine. Feel your tailbone coming up high. Soft ankles and try to press your heels further down to the mat. One more breath here. And then inhale, lift the left leg up behind you. Keep on pressing through both hands. Try to keep the hips square to the mat. Bend the left knee, pull the knee forward to the chest, and then step your left foot through, coming into a low lunge. Flatten the toes behind you. Make sure your left knee is in line with your left ankle. Inhale, reach your arms up over the head. And as you exhale, push the hips a little bit further forward. Inhale, gaze up to the ceiling, find a little backward bend. Exhale, let the hips sink down. Feel the hips opening up towards the mat. And then release your arms. Interlock your fingers behind the back. Puff up the chest, draw the shoulders back. Gaze up to the ceiling, leaning back from the upper back while still pushing the hips forward. Take one more big inhale here. And then exhale, releasing both hands down onto the mat. Inhale, left arm lifts. Gaze up to the ceiling, twist to your left side. Try to open the chest up towards the ceiling. And release. Both hands on the mat, tuck the back toes, lift the back knee. And from here, left leg back, downward facing dog. Take your time getting into the pose. Maybe walk it out a little bit or sway the hips a bit from side to side. Keep on pressing through both hands. Open up the chest towards your thighs. And then inhale, lifting the right leg up behind you, three-legged dog. Try to keep the kneecap pointing down and the toes are pointing down. Hips are square. Inhale, bend the right knee. Exhale, pull the right knee to the chest and then stepping the right foot through. Bringing the left knee onto the mat, flatten the toes. Make sure your right knee is in line with your ankle. Inhale, both arms up. Exhale, let the hips come a bit further forward and down. Keep on breathing. Let the hips sink down. Keep on reaching through your fingertips. Create length in your side body. Feel the chest opening up. And release your arms. Interlock the fingers. Inhale, puff up the chest. Gaze up to the ceiling and lean back from your upper back by still pushing the hips forward. Finding a deeper backward bend, opening up the hips. And release again. Bringing both hands onto the mat next to the right foot. Inhale, lift the right arm up to the ceiling and gaze up towards the hand. Open the chest up. Find a nice deep twist. And release again. Right hand on the mat. Tuck the back toes. Lift the back knee. And step your right leg back to downward facing dog. You can walk it out a little bit here again. Let go of any tension in the legs. Pressing through the hands. Long spine. Head relaxed. Keeping the gaze between the legs, soft elbows, soft ankles. Lift the head, lower the hips and bring your shoulders over the hands, plank pose. Bend both knees, arch through the back and then bend the elbows, bringing the chest and chin onto the mat. Try to keep the hips lifted for now and then release your hips down as well. Make sure your elbows are pointing back. Lift the chin, lift the chest. Press through the arms and come into Cobra pose. Draw the shoulders back. Push the chest forward, opening the heart. One more inhale. And then exhale. Slowly release. Forehead on the mat. Inhale. Exhale, bend the knees and press all the way back. Child's pose. Let the hips sink back to the heels. Push the palms into the mat. Create length through the spine. Forehead on the mat. Keep your head relaxed. Breathe deeply into the belly. Lift the head again. Walk your hands over to the right side of your mat and bring the chest over your right leg. Try to stack your left hand on top of the right. Keep the upper body as square to the ground as possible. And breathe deeply here into your left side body. Feel the left side body opening. Keep on pressing the hips back and keep the upper body relaxed. Take one more deep breath here. And then walk the hands back to center and on to the other side now. Let your chest come over your left leg and stack your right hand on top of the left hand. Try to relax the forehead down onto the ground. Press the right shoulder a little bit further down to the mat and breathe deeply into your right side body. Try to create length by letting the hips sink further back to the heels. Release again, both hands back to center, child pose. One more deep breath here. And release. Walk the hands back towards you, roll your spine up. Come to seated on the mat. Roll the shoulders a bit back if that feels good. Take the legs out in front. And then find a cross-legged seat on your mat, making sure the spine stays long. On your next inhale, reach both arms up over the head. Exhale, twist to your left side, left hand behind the back. One deep breath here, find a twist. And then inhale back to center, both arms over the head. Exhale, twist onto your right side, gaze over the right shoulder, one big breath. Inhale back to center, both arms up. Exhale, left hand on the mat and bend over to the left side. Find a nice side bend here. Gaze up to the ceiling. Inhale, coming back up, right hand on the mat. Inhale again, arms up. Exhale, bend over to your right side. Breathe deeply into your left side body. Inhale, coming back up. Exhale, release the arms. Last breath, inhale, both arms up, palms together. And exhale, bring the hands in front of the heart. Thank you so much for joining today's practice with me. I hope you enjoyed the class and hope to see you again soon. Have a wonderful day. Namaste.